Padri?
Yes,
Can I
sir?
ask you how you came to Baba?
Oh. Yes, sir, that's in 1921. I had left school. I had studied up to matriculation only, no more, no less, all time. My mother knew about these saints. She believed them. Ultimately, she died here alone in Mehera. And she wanted me to show to Baba. I think she had that intention of shoving me to Baba. So, on a particular day, she goes to Baba and sees him. Baba has established a hut. And he was establishing his Mandali in Pune, which you might have seen, near Ganeshkin beyond Pune. And she says to him that, I'll send my son Faridun, that's me, I'm not Padri yet, to you. See if you can show him something or something. She might have said something. Well, my mother tells me to go and see Merwan, and she tells me a fib. Ask Merwan, when should I come and see him? You see the point? She has already settled with Merwan that I'll send my son. Now she tells me, you go to Merwan and ask him when should I see him. All right. I go there at about 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening. There is bhajan and singing, and the atmosphere is absolutely lovely, mango groves, fields, Baba singing, the bhajan mandali singing, talking, laughing. I sort of like the atmosphere. I get enchanted with the atmosphere. Well, night comes, everybody is departing. Baba embraces me. And after the embrace, I ask Baba, Baba, my mother wants to see you. He said, what? Your mother saw me already. But you come. You keep on coming here. And I'm still going there. That's that. It only needs an excuse, It's your destiny, which Baba we pointed out like this. You had connection with Baba, you are destined to live with Baba, that's what that is. That's all. What else can I say? But I can assure you, those who are not destined to be with Baba or to have his darshan or even a contact, we have seen that, sir. Yes, sir, we have seen that. Baba would not accept the gift from all. People bring flower gifts or something, when you go to anybody, when you go to a spiritual person, you always carry a gift by way of flowers or fruit or anything. We have actually seen men come to Baba with garland. Baba would say, put it there. He wouldn't accept it. He would not. You know why? He said, if he accepts the gift, he gets bound to that particular man. He is yet to be in the world and suffer his samskars, whatever that be, which the master knows. I don't know anything. You understand? So, many a time people have been waiting on the veranda for hours together. Baba said, I was not going to see him. Baba, but he is such and such a man. I am not going to see him. In Bangalore, Sir Raman, the physicist, famous physicist of India, he came. Very humble man, mind you. He didn't, he was not belligerent, he didn't insist upon seeing, but he came there and he showed a desire to see Baba. The message was carried to Baba. Baba said that, let him sit. He never saw him. Sir Raman, mind you, sir. Sir Raman got, tired of waiting. He just went away. In like manner, if there be connection, if there is some gift to be bestowed, or that particular soul has got to live the samskaric life before he comes to the master chases him out. Or Baba might be here with the mandali, he might say, see just anybody in rags, Go on, John, call him. Who is that man? Come on, call him. Come on. Yeah. It's just like that, out of the blue. That man passes by. Baba is just sitting here. I'll give you an example. A beautiful example. Mandali Moments, 1922. You know these local trains, you have got them too, corridor trains, 3 seats and 2 seats. And there is a gangway in between. Right? We had gone about 40 miles out of Bombay and we were returning. Baba and the Mandali. The whole bogie was empty, excepting the Mandali. So we gave 1 seat of 3 to Baba, and Baba stretched out his feet just like that on the handle of the seat. One man, mind you, who must be in the know definitely, because we acted with due respect with Baba. So he must have recognized or something. So when he passes the corridor, while going by, it just touches Baba's feet.
Wow.
Puts it to his heart and walks away. Mind you, 1 second only. I'll say that Baba deliberately put his feet out for this man to touch.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. He did deliberately put out the feet. And if he didn't want anybody to touch his feet, he would pull it out. I can recall that incident. Now that man so stealthily, a beautiful thief, I'll tell you. You see, he just walked and touched Baba. He's just walking, as if he's a walker. That's all, a commuter. Nothing much. He doesn't look at anybody. Innocently he walks, just touches Baba's feet, does this, walks out. Now that's how he gets his share. Baba deliberately puts it in his way and he picks it up. Remember, he picks it up. In like manner, we were traveling by train. I couldn't tell you the year. And we were in a small compartment, a coupe, where 8 or 10 could be accommodated. And we were all full up. Even then, one old man insisted upon entering our compartment. Well, he fought for his seat, he quarreled, and he won. Baba said, let him come. Soon as he comes, he puts his luggage and tries to go to Baba. We stop him. Somebody stops him. Won't you allow me to meet Hazrat? Why are you stopping me? And Baba said, let him come. Then he shakes hands with Baba. That's how you come in contact. Just a passerby, my friend, just a passerby. If he is destined, he gets it. He gets it. You understand? Or you may wait for hours together. You may just try to. Well, if you are not to get anything from him, you won't get it. The gift is always there, but you should be destined too. Your samskar should be there too. Yes, sir.
I thought I was buying a gift for Maji.
Gift for?
A gift for Maji when he was in Australia. Baba sent me shopping with him, for Francis.
Yes.
So he had to get permission to allow me to buy this gift. But it turned out it wasn't for Maji. Baba accepted it himself.
Well, he accepted your gift direct from you. Mirji was only the media to carry it to India. That's all. That's how I would translate it, mind you. Whatever your thought be, but Baba knows who gave it to Mirji.
He was there, he accepted it.
Yes. That's it, sir. 23, when we first came to Mehera.
1923.
Yes, sir, 1923. There were many buildings round about here of the First World War vintage, and there was nothing here, but Baba wanted one hut for himself, and Jopri means the hut. This was built under Baba's own supervision. We didn't have anything to do with it. We just helped the carpenter, the mason and whatnot, and Baba had this built for himself. And I'll show you the significance of this hut. This is where, in the year 1925, on the 9th of July, Baba went in talking and came out silent on the morning of the 10th. This is the hut. Now, during the period in between 1923 and 1925, we did go out. We went to Quetta. We went to Quetta twice. We went to Persia once, Iran once. But when we came back here, and Baba came back here with the Mandali, Baba, during some staggered periods of 1 week or 2 weeks, would seclude himself and observe silence. And he would seclude himself in this room with a watchman outside to attend to his needs. During that time, he would either take tea or coffee or dal water or nothing at all. All his needs were met inside. And the communication windows that you see inside, which when you go inside you'll see, he communicated through the door, and through the window. And he wrote down on paper, because in the beginning, during the silent time also, he communicated on slate and pencil or paper and pencil. Right. Once I had the occasion to be the night watch here. I am a heavy sleeper, all right? So I was just sleeping here, Baba inside. Just in case he wanted during the night or something, I was fast asleep. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I hear a vigorous knock on the window. Baba passes me out the note. He says, from about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm trying to wake you up and you are sleeping like a dead man. I'm very thirsty. Come on, get up, get me this tea. Well, I ran double up and went to the Mandali and brought him something there. Well, Baba said nothing more than that, you know. And the Mandali was staying near the railway lines there, and the women were just across the road. That was the post office. The post office, well, naturally has been demolished and the material taken up to build Mansari's quarters, yet you can see the foundation there. And the Mandali was just opposite. All right. Now, the most important thing comes. On the night of the 9th of July, till then Baba was talking. He gives final instructions to the Mandali. He says, look, all these jobs that I have entrusted to you shall go on. You go on, keep doing your duties. No harm will come. No hitch will be created. Don't be afraid. Everything will run as smoothly as is now. But I am going to stop talking from tomorrow. You are given a particular duty, you are given, keep on doing it. Just do not worry. That is at 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night before we hit the hay. That's final instructions. And before he goes, he emphatically tells everybody, mind you, I am warning you, whenever you go out into the night, take a lantern with you. Beware of snakes. Beware of snakes. I will save you from any calamity. But heaven help you, if snake bites you, I will not be able to help you. It's a fair warning. I am warning you. I am again warning you. Be careful. Always take a lantern and a stick. We always had a stick by our bedside, just in case. There are snakes around. There are not many now. But one did come out in the women's tent, this teethy, you know. We killed it. We didn't inform anybody, right? All right. So, Baba says, all right, now I'm going. About 8:30 in the night, go to bed. From tomorrow, you won't hear me talking. After Baba goes, we just talk amongst ourselves. Well, Baba said that he's not going to talk. Well, he's not going to talk. And he has said that everything will run smoothly. It will run smoothly. All right, come on, let us go to bed. So we had only bedrolls as our possession, a plate and a glass. And if Baba told us to be ready to go to Bombay, it would hardly take us 5 minutes to be ready to go. So our belongings were very, very few. So naturally, when anybody wants to go to bed, attends to his need, has a wash or a pedal or something, and goes. I lift up a lantern and come out towards the east to go into the fields to relieve myself. I had barely gone about 10 steps, and right across my path is a snake. I immediately recognized it from the white abdomen of the snake. I cried out, snake, in our tongue, Saap. Well, the Mandali ran. They ran with sticks. We killed the snake. There was all this racket. Baba heard it from here. He comes back again. He said, what happened? Baba, we killed the snake. Who saw it? Then I said, Baba, I did. Look, I am warning you again. Did you carry a lantern? Yes, Baba, I did. All right. I am warning you again. Be careful about snake. Be careful about snakes. I'll save you from any calamity, but I won't save you from a snake bite. All right, I'm going back. He went back, and the next morning, absolutely silent. And then, for about 18 months, he used the slate and pencil. All right. Now, if you want to see this room, well, you may see it later on if you want it, but I'll give you an incident soon after Baba started his mount, that is his silence. A yogi. Baba used to see people. He did. He never, discouraged people. But the orderly near him always carried the message, such and such a man has come from Nagar or Bombay or Pune or anywhere. And all right, Baba was just, again, ask a question. Ask him, what does he want? He wants to see you, Baba. All right. So a yogi comes to Baba. He just joined hands. He respectfully approaches Baba. And seeing those slates, he just points out to the slate. Can I have a slate, Baba? Baba gives him a slate. At the same time, Baba takes another slate. Right? Both at the same time start writing, mind you. Writing on both parts is the same. All right? That yogi writes what he has to say on the slate, and Baba, they just exchange the slate. Once. All right? Wipe it off again. All right. Baba wipes it off again. The yogi starts writing again, second time. All right? Second exchange. In like manner, the third exchange, that yogi bows down and surrenders completely. He says, Baba, I can read the minds of everybody. I can read the minds of all. I can't read your mind. After he had gone, Baba explained that, you see, what that yogi was writing and what Baba was writing, yogi was writing a question and Baba at the same time was answering his question. That happened thrice. Now you see the test by the yogi. He was not satisfied with one. He did it thrice. Got defeated, he went away. He never came back. Baba later on told us, I think either the yogi or somebody, Anyway, those exchanges were questions and answers just at the same time. And he admitted defeat. He went away, never to come back. Well, there are so many incidents like that. And so this is the place that has got the importance, where Baba went in silent on the night of the 9th and went in talking on the night of the 9th and came out silent. And of course, this was his abode for the night. Whenever Baba lived here, there is always a special room for him, and there is always a night watch. In the beginning, the night watch was allowed to sleep, but later on, the night watch had to be awake, wide awake. And even if he dozed a little, What are you doing? Keep wide awake. Go on. Go outside. Wash your face. Come on. Come back again. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't doze. Don't be dopey. Be wide awake. And that was that. In Mehera, Meherabad, up on the hill or wherever it was always that. Now, after Baba had observed silence, 10th of July 1925, he started writing the book. He called for paper, pencil, ink, whatever he required, and it was supplied. This table here was under the tree where the Dhuni is today. It was just under the tree. And the Dhuni, the other day I told you, the Dhuni was lighted in the year 1925, the month of September. Right? So, Baba takes up his abode there also during the day. He comes at night here, and there was a small cabin-like thing on the platform beyond the road, and Baba would write the book anywhere. He would write it in this jhopri, he would write it in the table, or he would go in that cabin on that platform. But strict orders. Nobody should approach me. Nobody should approach me. You tell the watchman, go and stand there and let nobody come near me. Let nobody come near me, only when I clap. You see, he used to clap. You have seen him. That's that. Come. Then, once while he was writing the book, he mentioned that he was writing it in English, with plenty of Gujarati, Marathi and everything thrown in, Persian couplets and everything. And that manuscript, after writing, was deposited in a box. The box? Manuscript, I don't know how many, loose leaf. It was loose leaf. And it was deposited in the box. It took about 8 to 9 months when he was, living in this table. After the job was finished, he came out of the table, though it was not very strict. Not that he was all 24 hours a day in the table, as I said. He would come out here, he would go to the Dhuni, he would go to the cabin, just anywhere. Just anywhere he would write down. And after the book was finished, it was put in a small box. Say the box is about 14 or 15 long, about 5 or 6 high, and about 12 inches wide. From the day that manuscript was put into the box, and whenever we went on travels, we took with us. Baba said, take this box. All right. And he said, you guard this with your life. You don't leave it anywhere. What was I saying? About the book. Yes, sir, about the book. Well, during our travel, I had it round my neck, I remember very well. And if I had to go anywhere, I would entrust it to somebody else with the same order. Don't leave it alone. Baba said, I'll kill you. Don't leave it alone. This is very important manuscript. It should not be stolen. But later on, we lost trace of it. I don't know. We don't know, rather, whom Baba gave it to. We are still searching for that manuscript. Do you know anything about it? Do you? Can you tell me? People say that I know the whereabouts. Had I known the whereabouts, would I not have told the world about it? Why should I hide it? I really don't know. Nobody really knows. Once, you see, many times, in Mehera, when Baba was dictating God Speaks was dictated when Baba was very bad in health. But he dictated, all right? Then when some point was being dictated, and Baba would not elaborate too much on it, he would say that I have got everything. You see, he was dictating to Francis and Eruch. They would jot down the notes. And Baba would say that you would just dictate something, and when it was being again reread to him the next day, Eruch would point out, or Francis would point out that, Baba, this is not really clarified. We would like the point to be clarified. You have given, it's all right, but some more explanation would be more welcome. He said, you keep quiet, I have got everything in the book. Eruch asks him, Baba, where is the book? You go and write what I tell you to. You just keep quiet. I know where it is. It happened so many number of times over. Baba, where is the book? You know that circle chart of 120 people? He was explaining once that. He said, I've explained everything in that book. But Eruch emphatically said, Baba, where is the book? You say book, but where is it? Keep quiet. You write down just what I tell you to. Go on. I know where it is. So that is it. And so the trace has been lost. Do you know where it is? Well, everybody nods the head. I nod the head in Indonesian. What can I say?
Maybe in Australia.
You know it? You raise the hand.
In your opinion, do you think there is a book?
Pardon?
Do you think there is a book?
Of course there is a book. There is a book that was born in Mehera. Definitely.
Padre, maybe you have it. You were instructed not to reveal it until a certain time.
Who instructed?
Father.
How do you know?
I'm just proposing.
Oh, I see. Well, no, sir.
Maybe you're just leading us astray.
No, sir, I'll be sincere with you all. I don't need
But
to
you
hide.
have to say that.
Well, I am Baba, one of the Babas Mandali. Well, I couldn't hide anything. Well, the search has been, made high and low. Not yet, not a trace yet. Well, we were thinking that it might be deposited in some vault in America or some bank vault in India or Bombay or something. We just wrote to many people to search the vaults on somebody's name, Tom, Dick or Harry or somebody. Nothing has come out yet. So if you can just ferret it out for us, so much the better. The world will be knowing something good. See if it is in Australia, Bill. No? Oh, gosh. Oh, you sound disappointed. What do you say, John? Well, everybody shrugs the shoulders, and so do I. What can I do? I don't know.
Padre?
Yes, sir?
What was it like with Baba in the early days? In the very early days? How did
Yes,
he teach
sir.
you obedience?
Fire.
Fire.
Living with fire. Well, fire with love, remember. Being raw recruits, absolute novitiates, we did make mistakes. Baba would haul us up. I'll give you an example. In Mandali Moments, 1922, our meeting hall was the dining hall. And we had a ship's gong. When the Mandali was to be called, that the gong went, and wherever everybody was, they used to congregate in the hall and just sit down with Baba. Everybody on the floor, no furniture, nothing at all. Just a bedroll. Nothing at all, I tell you, literally nothing. 2 pair of clothes, 2 suits of clothes, that's all. All right? So every night at 7:30, Baba said, go to bed. And nothing happened. One day at 7:30, he said, go to bed. And within 5 minutes, the gong goes again, calls the Mandali. Everybody congregates in the hall. What were you doing? Baba, I had gone to wash my face. Yes. What were you doing? Baba, I had gone to the bathroom. Yes. What were you doing? Baba, I was talking to Sarosh. What did I tell you to? Baba, you told us to go to bed. Why are you not in bed? Why are you not in bed? I told you to go to bed, didn't I? Now remember, if you are to obey my orders literally, and when I tell you to go to bed, you immediately unroll your bed, lie on it for 5 minutes, get up and attend to your needs. That's obeying orders. You have made a mistake. Don't do that. When I say do this, when I say sit down means sit down, never mind if I am standing. Never mind if I am standing. If I tell you to stand up, you stand up. So that's how that was our first lesson in obedience, sir. Very first lesson. In like manner, in the year 1923, after we had left, Mandali Moments had come here for Rustam's, his brother's marriage. We had gone to Happy Valley. Now Happy Valley has a bungalow exactly like Mehera, a long bungalow. It has a veranda, a huge veranda, and right across the veranda is a temple of Shiva with the bull. And every temple, every mosque, every grave has a keeper, sort of a keeper who maintains that grave and whatnot. Gustaji's brother, Slamson, a mischievous Parsi, he liked to poke fun, he liked to just tease people, so he just dribbles down and he goes to that keeper and starts talking with him. Along with him goes one of the Mandali too. I was just walking on the veranda, I see those two people talking to the keeper of the temple, so I too had an itch to go and sit, and I go there. I had just been sitting about a couple of minutes or 3 minutes, all of a sudden Baba comes on the veranda, sees us three over the wall, and tells one of the Mandali, "Who are those?" "So-and-so, so-and-so." "Call them." Well, Baba has called us. We come, stand before Baba. "What were you doing there?" "What were you doing there?" "Baba, we are talking." "Oh. What? What were you talking about?" "Oh, religion and spiritual." Good, very good, very good. Yeah? "What were you doing?" "Well, Baba, I just went in and sat down." "Yes. You're talking spirituality, huh? All right. Come on, lift up your bag and baggage and make him your guru. From today onwards, I am not your guru. Go on, get out." He stood there shaking in our boots. Baba orders, "Get out." Get out means get out. But we are rooted. "No, Baba, please excuse us. Go on, get out." You started trying to be adamant, "No, Baba, please forgive us. We will not go anywhere." He says, "Look, you fools, you have made me your guru. Don't go to anybody, he will mislead you. Don't be foolish. I am there. You have surrendered to me, you have come to me, I won't let you sink. I am there, I told you. Never, never go to anybody else." That was my second lesson. Since then, I have never been to anybody, and so does the Mandali, never go to anybody else. Well, of course, we did go to Baba Jain and Upasni Maharaj when he sent us to. Right, sir? So, in like manner, when we made slips, Baba hauled us up. Now, Steve asked me what kind of a life that was. It was exactly living with fire. But why? Why did he do that? Why was he so strict? He was not a tyrant, mind you. He was strict to teach us. Were he here today, he would do the same to you, I'm sure. Don't you make mistakes? Don't we make mistakes? Why should he not haul up? He's the master after all. He's come to teach us. So if he makes slips, so he says, "No, don't make mistakes. Obey my order literally." So in Bombay, in Mandali Moments, when we were there, we used to do different jobs. Sarosh used to go to motor workshop, Adi used to go to the college, and I used to go to learn turner's trade. So the orders were strict. You board the train. When you get out of Mandali Moments, go straight to the station, board your train, and you shall read only one thing, which train to catch, nothing else. No newspapers, no post from home, no nothing, no friends to talk to on the road. If you come across a friend, about face and go away. Many times we have been in tight situations, that friend calls you, "Hello." We are quiet. We turn the face and go away. That chap, he says, What's come over you? You got mad? You gone mad? That's all. Well, even if he says that I am not going to talk to you, he's breaking the order. I have talked to him, haven't I? Literally breaking the order. So we just kept mum. So the order was, board the train. Read that board, your arrivals and departures of the train, no more, no less. Go to the work. The meals were sent, the lunch was sent to us. Board the evening train back into the manzil. Nowhere else. There we would have our game of cricket or atta-patta or anything with Baba. That's all. Nowhere at all. Right from Manzil-e-Mim to work and back again from Manzil. So strict a life. And here, well, we didn't have to go to Nagar. We worked the whole day. And the prayers you heard the other day on the Tithi day was written by Baba. And we used to pray. The Hindus were given the prayers, the Muslim given the prayer, the Zoroastrian given the prayer. And we used to sing, Hari Paramatma, Allah, Ahurmas, God, He has done for half an hour. Now you see, he was weaning us away from our orthodoxy. He weaned us away by little. All of a sudden, he is a master psychologist. He didn't break the link just like that. He didn't snap. So in Manzil-e-Mim, every Hindu was ordered to go and have his darshan in the temple. The Parsi to go to his fire temple, just bow down and go to work, and the Muslim to pray in the mosque every Friday. That was Baba's orders, and we did that. Well, with all heart or reluctantly, it depends upon the person who does that. That's a different question altogether, but Baba did order us to do that. Later on, when we came here, nothing doing, finished. But we prayed. And what Baba had given to us, we prayed, and we sang what Baba gave us to sing. And there were 2 meals, morning and evening, nothing, no tea. Tea with tea, that is milkless tea, in the morning, in the afternoon. And we broke up, we just uprooted the whole area here. It was old camp. And the building that you see now where Jangla is staying was the sergeant's mess. We cleared out all the sides. That's why you must have read, it's called the Gamela Yoga. Gamela Yoga is the labor corps, you know. We are all navvies. We are clearing the sites. In between then, in 1923, we went to Quetta, came back again, then went to Persia, came back to Meherabad. Again, 1924, we again went to Quetta, and from there, during the second trip, Baba says that from Ahmedabad, a station up north from here in Gujarat, so we start trekking and go to Sakori on Upasni Maharaj's birthday. Right, sir? We made due preparations. What? Preparations what? Take some dal and rice, some firewood. That's all. We had our bedrolls and everything. We start on foot from Ahmedabad. First day we made it good because we were all fresh. The second day we were tired. Trekking about, say, 15 or 20 miles, 1 meal or 2 meals a day, and with 2 hours night watch for everybody. So less sleep. On the third day, so what was I saying?
On the way to Upasni.
Yes, we came to Ahmedabad to trek on foot to Sakori. I think a distance of about 300 miles, which Baba said that we should make it by December. All right.
Yeah.
We took all our goods, we took all our belongings and started the trek. First day was good. Well, we pitched camp in a small village and had our meals of dal and rice. Plus everybody was allotted the night watch, and we did the night watch. Second day was rather sterner for us. Third day, Baba said, let us hit the railway lines. Let us not go by any other path. If we go by the railway lines, we are sure to reach our destination. Let us not go by any other road. village roads, which are torturous. All right, we are heading for the railway lines, and it so happens that on the way, Baba had said, now this is a strict order, remember. Baba said that we go by the railway lines, we go by the railway lines. No departure from that point. But Gustaji's brother all of a sudden encounters one villager and asks him, Mister, we want to go to a certain place. Which is better, by the railway lines or by the village road? Oh no. If you go by the railway lines, it is longer, by a couple of miles. You go by this road, it's just nearby. He comes running up to Baba and says, Baba, this man says that if we go by this road, it's a shorter cut and we'll reach earlier. Baba says nothing much, but he says, all right, come on, we go that side. And did we suffer for that? Yes, sir. Absolutely barren, desolate land, sandy. Our feet started sinking. People had blisters, many of the Mandali had blisters. And above all, we used to carry a canteen of water round our neck just in case we felt thirsty, to take partake of water. But we couldn't take partake of water unless Baba told us to. The sun was getting hotter and we were getting thirstier. We implored Baba, Baba, please, just a gulp of water. No, come on. You can't drink water on an empty stomach. That's bad for health. All right. Started trekking. Our feet started sinking more and more. Now, during this time, when we were trekking, every Hindu was ordered to say Ram, every Zoroastrian Yazdan, and every Muslim Allah. So everybody was singing that name and trekking. Well, as the journey became more strenuous and as the people became more thirsty, their travail increased. So, instead of saying just Ram, 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 oh Ram, you see that painful Ram, that painful Allah, even Ramju Bhai, he just to say, I just can't express how Ramju was explaining. How Ramju was singing Allah, 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 in absolute agony. Yes, we were in agony, we were thirsty. So once, after imploring Baba thrice, he said, all right, you take one gulp of water in your mouth, gargle and throw it away. Don't drink it. Right, sir? We took a gulp, gargled and threw it away. Naturally, we couldn't disobey him. Well, we come to our destination somehow or other, trekking through the desert. Many people have got blisters now. Pendu and Ramju are suffering the most. Pendu's tongue has gone dry, absolutely bone dry. He comes and sits near Baba. And he can't speak. Give me water. Baba doles out water. Mind you, after we pitch camp, he gives him a little. After again 2 minutes, he goes and sits nearby. He can't speak. He was so bad. Baba again doles him out water, but even then he doesn't get satisfied. Well, anyway, we pitch camp. And before we pitched camp, before we arrived to the village, we had caps on our head, and we dumped it in a stream. The villagers saw it. Who are these people? Where have they come from? Could they be brigands? Have they come to lift up the children and whatnot? There is always a scare in India, these people taking away children and whatnot, which is just nothing, has got no substance in it. Well, the police were informed that some people have come here and they threw their caps in the stream. Please just see. So the police dribbles in. Then he asks, who are you, what are you, where are you from, so and so, so and so. He told him plainly, we are travelers. That's all. Where have you come from? We have come from Ahmedabad. Where are you going? We are going to Ahmednagar. Of all the things, why are you traveling on foot? Haven't you got any mode of conveyance? Look, you people look good. We said, why not? Can't we travel on foot? Don't people travel on foot? We prefer traveling on foot. All right, that policeman goes and the sub-inspector of police calls somebody at the police station to make a statement, to note down a statement. Along with us was a Bombay cricketer called Homi Wajivdar. He was a famous cricketer. He was one of the Mandali. What dress did we have? Well, this is, I think, a better one. What I am wearing now, well, rather shoddy. Baba says, go to that inspector and explain him everything and tell him that you are Wajivdar. And we are no brigands, we are not thieves, we are not plunderers. Go and tell him, go and pacify him. He goes, he talks to the sub-inspector of police, and he says, yeah, you say you are Homi Wajivdar, huh? How should I know you are Wajivdar? Anybody will call himself Wajivdar. He says, no, I am. Anyhow, he was pacified. We came back. The next day, we went to the town Navsari, where police was still after us. In Navsari, we had a good Baba lover, a famous writer by the name of Sorabji Desai, uncle of Mansari, a very famous man. So when we had taken our abode in a serai, a traveler's bungalow, Mr. Desai came to see Baba, and at the same time, the sub-inspector also dribbles in. Sorabji Desai says, I know these people. You go, don't you worry. They are not brigands, just go away. That man just simply evaporates. So we were not troubled at all. But the Mandali being too tired, having disobeyed Baba's orders, they were absolutely fagged out clean. Well, just before reaching the other town also, we had to cross a river. And up to our chest, we were stuck in mud. Well, anyway, all these ordeals passed through, and Baba cried a halt. He said, all right, we go by train. So from then on, we boarded the train and came back here. The journey ended there. Anyway, you see, here the lesson was we carried the water around the neck and were not allowed to drink. That was a part of our training, how to obey the masters. All right. But during this time, this travel, the Mandali ate solid food, dal and rice, mind you, nothing else. But Baba only thrived on tea and water. Nothing else. And he walked with the Mandali. Only tea and water. Yes, sir, tea and water. Nothing at all. Then we came back to Bombay, and then the trip to Iran, which I had given to Judith the whole story yesterday, which you will know. Well, any questions? Anybody want to ask something? Yes, I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, one incident in 1924, before our second visit to Quetta. In 1924, Baba showed a desire to acquire a white bull and a white horse to be kept here. White horse was already there, Mehera had one. And we bought one white bull. Not a single hair black, mind you. All right. A chap by the name Nervous. His name was Nervous, my name Padri. I was given the charge of the bull, and Nervous was given the charge of the horse. Both of them wild, we both raw. We didn't know how to handle these two creatures. That bull used to butt me and ram me against the wall, and the horse used to rear up on his hind legs and kick us out. Well, we did manage somehow or other, a lot troublesome. Then somebody showed us the trick, how to handle the horse. by tying a sort of a bit or something, then the horse could be controlled. Well, when this Ahmedabad trip that I am talking about is the sequel to our Quetta trip. So Baba thinks of, Gave's father calls Baba again to Quetta, and we go to Quetta. Baba prepares to go to Quetta. Now what do we do with this bull and horse? He says, go and give it to Upasni Maharaj. Go on. So Padri and Nervous, go, you both take these two creatures, go to Upasni Maharaj, give it to him, board the night train, and join me tomorrow morning for Bombay. From thence we are going to Quetta. There is no time to be lost in between, mind you. All right? A horse box is booked. We board the we get connected. That horse box is connected with the 9:30 train. This morning train was then going at 9:30. We land on the station at about 12. And right from midday till evening, we take these two boisterous creatures. One trying to ram me and the other trying to rear always, right through the road. All right, sir? We were young, we were zealous, we could stand it. We went through 9 miles. There we go. And as I said, there is always a man there to carry the message to the master. So that was Yeshwant Rao. And you must have known Yeshwant Rao was the man who helped Baba during his that unconscious period when he was for 8 years with Upasni Maharaj. Yeshwant Rao was a great, great help to Baba. A saintly person, very good man. He passed out about 5 or 6 years ago. And till the last he used to come to Baba and bow down to him. Well, we encountered him and we told him that we have come from Meher Baba and this is the bull and this is the horse, and Baba has told us to give it as a gift to Upasni Maharaj. He takes our message there and Maharaj simply flies. Tell them to get out! He shrieks. Tell them to get out. They have stolen that horse and bull and they are trying to palm that to me. I don't want the stolen goods. Throw them out. Now are we stuck? Not much, I'll say. Baba here tells, go and give it to Upasni Maharaj. No, Upasni Maharaj says, get out. What do we do now? What do we do now? If we take the bull and the horse back, we break Baba's orders, and Upasni Maharaj says, get out. Well, we talk among I and Nervous talk. He'll just tie the horse and the bull for the night and just run away. Well, that's not obeying Baba's orders. Baba said, give it to him. He should take it. That's what should be done. Well, we implored Yeshwant Rao again, please tell Upasni Maharaj to take it, please. He says he's too adamant, he won't take it. All right, you rest for the night, we'll see in the morning. But we have got to go in the morning, we've got to catch the night train, we've got to be in Bombay tomorrow morning. Can't be helped. All right, helpless. We slept there for the night, he gave us some food. In the morning again that itch came that let us tie and just run away. I say, it's broad daylight now, we'll be nabbed anywhere. It's no use. We again implored Yeshwant Rao, please go and tell Upasni Maharaj, please. No, get out. Get out you go with bull and horse, I don't want it. All right. Rejected both of us. We brought those two ferocious creatures back again to the station. Luckily, that horse box that brought us to Chitali was there. We had no money. So we wired to Ahmednagar, to Rustam again, that please book this horse box again for retransport to Ahmednagar. The answer came back immediately and we were connected with the train, the next coming train from up north, and we brought the horse and the bull back again and gave it to Rustam. We board the train and go to Bombay. Well, We go to Bombay, huh? We go to face Baba now. Now what? Baba says, did you deliver the horse and the bull to Pasni Maharaj? No, Baba. Why, what happened? He wouldn't take it. Well, why didn't you insist? Well, we implored, Baba. Why didn't you implore? We implored Baba. Yeshwantrao was the mediator and everything. We did everything. He wouldn't take it. All right. What have you done with them? We have given it in charge of Rustam. All right, never mind. Come on, we go to Quetta. And that was that. Here on one side, Pasni Maharaj is fire, and here on the other side, another fire. We are caught between two fires. So this is the kind of life, you see, Steve, this is the kind of life we passed. We had to. Well, that was not our fault. We couldn't palm those things, those two creatures who Pasni Maharaj wouldn't take it from us. What could we do? All right, Baba said, never mind, come on, we go to Quetta. And then started our journey on foot. So this should have come first and the journey should have come later. Well, that's that. What was the other point you were saying? Somebody said something. You remember you written down something? Such as?
The other question is about how busy Baba kept you when the ashram was open here.
Busy?
Hardly ever had any time to...
No, sir, we didn't have no time at all. We were doing our duty, obeying Baba.
He would not only ask you to work all day, but prepare entertainment for him.
Preparing for what?
Prepare entertainment for Baba.
Well, entertainment would be there, no doubt. But then we were so busy all day doing jobs, various jobs, Say, here is the Mandali, one cooks, one looks after the boys, one looks after the stable, the other washes the clothes, and etc., etc., etc. All day long we were busy.
What hours would you work?
Pardon?
When would you start?
Right from morning till evening.
Daybreak?
Well, almost. So after tea, that's all. Say about 8 o'clock in the morning. Say in the year 1925, we had a hospital in that old building. I and Pendu were looking after Pendu was looking to the inpatients, and I was looking to the outpatients. I was the helpmate of the doctor. I was the compounder. And Pendu was looking after the health of the patients, giving them milk, giving them enemas, injections and whatnot, whatever that was. There were about maximum of 25 to 30 patients were laid up in that hospital, and Pendu looked after them. And that was our duty. So in like manner, accordingly, whatever job Baba used to give us, you see, today you might be a cook and tomorrow he'll tell you to write something. That's all. Yes, that's all. Makes no difference. You are a writer, but you are made a cook today. Tomorrow he'll give you the job again tomorrow, to write. That's that. So with Baba there was no argument. You do what he tells you to.
Padri, what happened when you were if you were ever left to your own devices?
Such as?
Or what happens if you had no instructions from Baba? What did you do then?
Or did you always have instructions?
Well, our life was here full of instructions. We are bound by duty. That's all.
What would you do?
Just anything, just everything.
Yeah.
There is nobody idle here. Nobody idle. Everybody doing something or the other. Excepting the sick man. Everybody is doing something.
Padre, can you talk about the incidents where Bob would deliberately provoke an argument between two Mandalis, play games with them, giving contradictory instructions?
Not contradictory instructions, but our translation would be contradictory. Baba's instructions wouldn't be contradictory. Now one thing, you see, he tells you to go to Nagar, go on. You take the bicycle and go to Nagar. I shouldn't butt in. Then Baba, I'll go instead of him. He's just, he's incapable of cycling. I'll go instead. So Baba would flare up, don't I know that he is incapable of cycling? Am I a fool? Why do you have to butt in? I have got something to be done by him. Who are you to tell me? Am I a fool? Don't I know he has got some deformity in the foot? Huh? You just keep quiet. You go and do your duty. Something like that. So, it's foolishness on my part. And that would irritate Baba. You understand what I mean? So that was that. But now, say just anybody, he has told him to go to Nagar on bicycle. Right? All right. He goes on bicycle to Nagar, and whatever the errand be, say it is a note to Adi. Take this note to Adi, catch him immediately, get the answer, and come back. Don't go anywhere. And don't eat or drink anything there. That's orders, right? All right. So, it's my duty that I should go there, deliver the note to Adi, get his answer and come back. But heaven help me if I make a mistake, and if I am thirsty, if I take just a sip of water, I am lost. I have broken the order. That should not be the case. And supposing, you see, inadvertently, not deliberately, mind you, I am thirsty and inadvertently I drink water, forgetting Baba's orders. In the heat of the moment, I come back here. Have you come? Yes, Baba, I have. Was Adi there? Yes, Baba, he was there. How long were you there? Say about 15 minutes or something. Did you drink or eat anything at Adi's place? I wake up to the fact immediately. Oh yes, Baba. What did I tell you to? I told you not to take anything. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? All right. You don't eat your evening meal now, you fast. That's your punishment. Well, evening comes, he forgives. All right, go on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, petty mistakes, But petty mistakes are to be hauled up so that you don't make a big mistake, doctor. Remember that. Small slips multiply into big slips.
How about scenes where, let's say, two Mandali would misinterpret and argue with each other, and Baba would be amused?
Yes, he would.
That
He
kind
would.
of scene.
He
Recall
would,
these
yes.
scenes?
That's his psychology he would play upon, Well, amongst ourselves, misinterpret his Baba's order, something like that, And Baba would just argue it out. He might take your side, or he might take my side, and then again you would just say, no, Baba, you said this and you said that. He said, yes, but he is right in a way. You see, he translated that way in like manner. Some fun used to be there, no doubt. Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. You see, at the same time, he used to talk good, joke, fun, yes, play cards, chess, anything. He was fond of draft, not chess. He says, no, chess is boring. Yes. No good. Draft. You see, nothing at all. And you should have seen, I don't know if you had seen Baba play card, It was just simply fun. You deal out the cards. You see, alternately there are la risk. You know the game? La risk. Alternate players. So, you would ask his partner, what have you got? Have you got the ace of spades? Yes, Baba. Come on, give it to me. Come on. Give it to me. All right. Now, you'd ask the other partner, have you got the king of spades? Yes. Then he would call out, la risk. That was that, Just fun, that's all. Just fun. So Francis would be Baba's partner in that game, generally. And that was that. Just fun, that's all. Nothing at all. So, he was a master, he could do anything. He climbed down to the level of the slaves. A true teacher is he who comes down to the level of the students and teaches. And that's him. A perfect master is always there, he is never sitting on his pedestal. Although he is on the pedestal, he comes down to the level of the student and teaches. That's the real master.
What would he teach about cleaning latrines?
He himself would clean latrines and he would take along you along with him. That's how he would teach. Well, when you saw the master cleaning the latrines, would you just shirk from doing the duty? That's what I say. He comes down to the level of the students. He teaches you. Here, I am doing this dirty job. You got to do the dirty job. At the same time, you go and see the minister too. You understand, Steve? That's right, sir. You do the highest and you do the lowest. No bars. No bars. So?
He had his way then of inflating somebody's ego, and then when he saw they were...
Oh, no,
like that,
sir.
he punctured them.
No, sir. On the contrary, he always deflated the ego. He
Sometimes if he complimented
let your ego just inflate and he would immediately puncture it. He wouldn't nurse it. He wouldn't nurse your ego at all. Immediately. Soon as gas started collecting in your head, you'd open the valve. No, sir. No. Never. And he always used to say that, no, never nurse your ego. Ego is a great bar, the greatest bar in this line. Never take credit for yourself. It is I who is doing it, remember? It is I who is doing it. Baba would say that. No credit is to you. So don't get inflated. And it's a fact.
So part of his way of reducing the ego would be to sort of praise somebody, then when the person was enjoying the praise...
He would just praise, no doubt. A good job done, he would praise, yes, good. But you see that the ego is not inflated. So since you see we never nursed our egos, we never would inflate that. And when Baba praised, not the head, that's all. Or you just call us, you would give us a kiss. All right. Job nicely done. Something like that. You understand? A king, as I said, he was on the throne. We were on the ground. The slave is a slave. Once it so happened, as somebody just asked a question that he was playing on the psychology to irritate people. No, there was no irritation, but something happened, I don't know what. I was there, it was at Mehera. The Mandali lost all sense of respect and started shouting at each other, sort of. You see, there was a difference of opinion amongst the Mandali. And all of a sudden, Baba just claps his hand and he says, shut up. Shut up. Do you know who is before you? In whose presence are you? Are you forgetting my presence? Don't do that. I am here, your master. Don't misbehave. Have respect for me. You may argue, no doubt, but don't be disrespectful. You should know my presence. You may do it alone while I am not present. That's a different thing, but I am here amongst you. Don't forget my identity here. We are hauled up, all of us, all plugged up solid. No more arguments. So that was a lesson. You shouldn't forget his identity. You see, the king commands respect. The perfect master commands respect. He does not demand respect.
It's sort of like being too familiar at times.
Pardon?
When you get too familiar...
No flippancy.
Corrects it.
No flippancy. You are not flippant with the king. Although the king talks and moves with you, you don't become flippant with the king. A king is a king and a slave is a slave. There is always a barrier. But here the king is quite different. He is not rigid or frigid. He is a loving king. He is absolutely different man. He comes down to your level, where a temporal king is always on the throne. He is rather stiff and frigid. You understand what I mean? The difference is there. Here he talks, plays, eats with you, sleeps with you.
I would suppose that Baba, acting like anybody else, that would make people forget who he is. Be human, sort of forget the lapses of, and one would begin to act at times.
Well, so far in the Mandali, I have never seen a case where the man has forgotten Baba's identity. everybody acted with due respect to Baba. That's why we were hauled up, We forgot in that particular moment during that hot argument. Baba just hauled us up. Remember, who is before you? Don't do that. This is disrespect to me. Who do you think you're talking to? Never mind, you're talking to yourself, but I am here. Have some respect. That's the point.